All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So in this video, I wanted to talk about Matt Kroc. Now, I've made a video on Matt Kroc in the past, but my channel wasn't nearly as big as it is now, and the video didn't get nearly as much exposure as I think it could possibly get now. And I think this subject is a very interesting subject and especially relevant in today's times. So Matt Kroc, or Matthew Kroc, was a world record-holding powerlifter who is now a transgender powerlifter named Janae Marie Kroc, and he still maintains, she still maintains the same level of muscularity, just a little bit toned down. So right now, as of 2017, he claims to still be about 220 to 230 pounds body weight, despite the fact that he's undergoing his gender transformation from Matt Kroc to Janae Marie. He's still working out, still lifting heavy, and he's still maintaining a pretty good physique. So throughout this video, I'm still going to refer to him as he, because this video is mostly about the accomplishments of Matt Kroc prior to becoming Janae Marie. So I don't know if that's politically correct or not, but I'm going to refer to him as he and Matt Kroc throughout the course of this video because I'm referring to his accomplishments as a man. So in terms of his career, he started out in the Marines, and he was actually in the Secret Service during the 1990s, where he worked under Bill Clinton. So he's 5'9". At the peak of his career, his heaviest weight was 255 pounds at his biggest, and at his smallest, he was about 220 pounds, and that is where he set one of his world records. So at 220, he set a world record total of 2,555 pounds. That record has since been broken, but at the time, it was a world record. His best bench was a 738 bench press, an 810-pound deadlift, and a 1,003-pound squat. He was also famous for being sponsored by MuscleTech, so a lot of people remember him being sponsored by MuscleTech during the same period that Branch and Johnny Jackson were. He had a couple training videos out with them. Specifically with Johnny Jackson, he had a training video where they were doing Crock Rows. And that's an exercise that Matt Kroc actually made popular himself. It's basically a row with a massive dumbbell where you're using some momentum from your upper body to actually complete the movement. And it's really not a strict row, but it's just moving a heavy-ass dumbbell for a lot of reps. So that's one of the things he was famous for, was kind of inventing and popularizing the Crock Row. So another thing that I remember Matt Kroc for was working with Elite Fps. Now, for those of you who don't know what Elite Fps is, it's a powerlifting website and company that actually own a gym and a training compound over in Ohio. And basically they crank out all kinds of articles, all kinds of videos. They have a clothing line, and they crank out all kinds of informative content. And Matt Kroc was a content creator for them for a long period of time, writing articles, making videos, giving out training advice and diet advice and all that sort of stuff. So at Elite FTS, he was pretty famous and pretty popular because of his association with them. So his best powerlifting achievements were in 2006. He was the Arnold Classic WPO middleweight champ, and again in 2009, like I stated before, he set that all-time world record at 220, which is now broken. So in 2015 was when he officially came out as a transgender person, but it's also important to note that he made an attempt at bodybuilding in 2013. He was attempting to get his pro card, so he did a little bodybuilding run where he put on a lot of muscle and he conditioned down, and he competed at the 2013 NPC Nationals, where he didn't do very well at all, and he placed 16th. And this was when he was trying to turn pro. So placing 16th at the Nationals is not going to do it. So probably, after achieving everything in powerlifting, he went on to bodybuilding thinking he could be a pro there. And probably after, pretty much failing there was when he decided it was time to come out in 2015 and officially announce that he was a transgender person. Now, apparently, I watched an episode of the Powercast with Mark Bell where they had Matt on as Janae Marie, and he was saying that most of his close friends knew about this many years in advance to him actually coming out. So his friends and his co-workers at Elite FTS knew about this early on. His wife, who he divorced in 2006, knew about this early on, and he also has 3 sons, who I believe he said he told about this prior to coming out publicly. So it's also important to note that he is a cancer survivor. He survived testicular cancer in 2004. So this guy is a very interesting guy, very interesting subject for a video because of all the things that surround him, being a world champion powerlifter, being a massive bodybuilder, being famous for multiple reasons, sponsored by one of the biggest supplement companies in the world, MuscleTech, inventing the Crock Row exercise, having these crazy lifts 738 bench, 810 deadlift, 1,003 squat. Those are insanely impressive numbers. Being in the Secret Service for Bill Clinton, and also being a transgender person, it's pretty interesting, and I think it was a great topic for a video. So let me know in the comment section what you think about Matt Kroc, aka Janae Marie Kroc, and please give the video a thumbs up if you found it interesting. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.